Hi guys, welcome again to a 3-hour block of classes with me, Hina. It's really nice to be back here. I can see that this class is fully booked, so that's awesome. If you guys have made a reservation for this class, then now is the time to join it. And I see so far we only have Turkish people. All the awesome Turkish people are here. So there's Akif, there's Hamid, there's Nihan. Welcome back,
What about
guys.
Sebastian?
Hello.
Sebastian's an honorary Turk. He's an honorary Turk. He can just stand in for a Turk. Sebastian, so nice to see you. Where have you been?
Oh, so many places.
So many places, so many beautiful things to see, so much to do in life.
Exactly. In France, Europe.
That's awesome. I know you said earlier that you wanted to be in this class, so I'm glad that you had the opportunity to join.
Yay.
All right, and we also have Jelko. Hello. I'm still trying to say the name, Jelko.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So they're like, okay, fine, whatever you want to call me, you can call me.
And you're in different place.
I'm in a different place, yes. I am in a better place. The lighting where I was earlier was very dark, so I didn't want to, plus it's like evening, it's almost evening here, so it's like I didn't want to sit where it was too dark. So I'm in a brightly lit room now. Okay. And yeah, so I hope other people will join as well. All the reservations have been made. All the seats are booked. This is going to be a really, really fun class. We are going to talk about stereotypes. Ooh, now you guys can tell me. Now you guys can tell me what you think of Canadians and what you think of Americans and what you think of everybody in the world. We're gonna.
No.
I don't think so. 1 hour is enough for this topic.
1 hour is only enough for one person to talk. That's it. Everybody needs their own hour. But we're going to talk about stereotypes in your own countries as well, all right? So what do people think of your country, and what do you think of other countries? Like, what are the stereotypes that you hold yourself, okay? This is going to be really interesting, and I want to hear what stereotypes you guys have about Canada, because I can think of so many. All right, so let's see. So as soon as everybody joins, we'll get right into it. Right now, we also have Ricardo who joined us. Hi, Ricardo.
Hello, everybody. Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's awesome. So, Ricardo, I hope you have some interesting stereotypes about Brazil that you're ready to share with us.
Okay.
Yes? Okay, awesome. All right.
And I have a request. Can I show surprise in beginning?
Yeah, sure. So if you want to show a surprise, now is the time to do it, Hamid. So go.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody, Hamid's going to show us a surprise. So everybody can click on Hamid's icon. Oh my God, it's not my 300th class yet. No.
Yes, but I want to show now. Maybe I cannot find a suitable time before my exam.
Okay, oh Hamid, thank you so much. There's really no need for it, but go ahead.
Okay, my focusing point is with chemistry. And I want to remind this. And this. Did you understand?
Copper tellurium. She is, I don't know, why don't you tell us? Cutie?
Cute.
Cute, okay.
And she is nice. Nickel and cerium.
Aww.
And she is smart.
Oh wow, smarty. I'm a smarty.
No, I saw a letter in there.
Okay.
And she is as flower. Actually, Yodin is I letter, but if you think vertically, it looks like L letter.
If you think lowercase.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she is famous.
Oh, I don't know about fame. You guys think I'm famous? What do you guys think? You think I'm famous? You think I'm a celebrity?
In Berlin, certainly.
Yes. All right, I guess I'm famous, sure.
Also, Hina, I know your one picture on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
with two models. You are between two models,
Yes, I am. I went somewhere in Toronto and they were having a picture taken, so I had my picture taken too.
and also your hairstyle is very nice in that picture.
Thank you so much.
And she is from,
Prom.
and she is a cool teacher. And I want to say something from this page.
Okay.
If you look at this, your name's first letter is H.
Yes.
And hydrogen is the first element for periodic table.
Yes.
And it means you are one of the best teachers for Verbling.
Thank you so much.
And last page is this.
Oh my God, I don't like these screenshots. I don't like these.
But you are always smiling.
Thank you so much, Hamid. Let's give a round of applause to Hamid, guys. Come on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was real. It's not my 300th class yet, but I'll remember this when it is. Thank you, Hamid, and best of luck to you for your TOEFL. Guys, Hamid
Yes.
is going for his TOEFL this weekend. Let's wish him best of luck.
And I wait everybody's best wishes and prayers for me.
Yeah, I hope you do really, really well, Hamid. Best of luck for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's get started. I think everybody has joined who have made reservations. Let's say hi to the new people. So we have Mohammed Ahmed. Okay, I think he's still connecting. And we have Russell Majid. Is that how you say your name, Russell? Can you guys hear these people? Because I can't hear them.
I can't hear them either.
You can't? Cannot?
No.
I cannot, but I know Russell. She is coming from Iraq, but she is now in New York.
Okay, so Russell, we can't hear you. So Russell and Mohammed, if you guys wanna unmute yourselves and talk, that would be great because right now we can't hear you. Okay. Let's see. Who else do we have? We have Adriana from Mexico. Hey, Adriana. I think she's connecting as well. I have some really fun stereotypes about Mexico that I would love to talk about. So this will be fun. Norbert's not here. I don't think Norbert has any more tickets left. Sad. Yeah, I know.
If I remember truly, she has only one ticket.
Yeah, I think he only has one ticket left, so I think he's going to use it wisely. Okay, so are you guys ready to present to us some stereotypes that you hold about other countries, particularly the United States? Because so many people have so many stereotypes about the United States, and I want to know what your country and what you guys personally think of it, as well as what stereotypes other people hold about your country. Okay, so let's define the word stereotype before we begin. What is a stereotype?
It's a kind of a believing, I think, that people of a certain group or a race or a religion, and the believing is all have the same characteristic.
Yes, exactly. A stereotype is basically is a thought, is an idea that you have adopted, that you have decided to choose to believe about a specific group of people. It can be anything. It can be about their country, their race, their religion, the color of their skin, even their gender. There are gender stereotypes as well. What's a gender stereotype? What's a stereotype about women? What's a stereotype about women? Go ahead,
For
Hamid.
example, before the lesson, I was downloaded one presentation. In that presentation, said female are intelligent, like expressing detailed thinking.
Detailed thinking.
Detailed thinking. And also, interesting point is for me, women are lack of for tennis match. I mean, they aren't patient very much.
They are not very patient.
They are very. They are not very patient.
Mm-hmm.
This is
So these would be stereotypes. There's no proof, right? There's no like, this is not a fact. You guys know what a fact is, right?
Yes. And Hina, I want one quote to Verbling chat.
Okay, so Nihan, what is the stereotype that you have written in the chat?
I don't believe this thought, obviously, but everyone knows blondes are usually stupid.
Yes, that is a very big stereotype about blonde women, women who have blonde or gold or yellow hair. We say that there are thousands of blonde girl jokes out there. So many blonde girl jokes, and it's really a little uncomfortable if you're a blonde girl and there's so many people who make these jokes about you, and they're all stereotypes. Not all blondes are stupid, okay? And we hold these about all cultures, all people, all right? So today we're going to talk about what they are, all right? So let's see. Adriana, can you hear me now? Or can you talk now? Adriana! Okay, I don't know what's wrong with her internet connection. And
Hina, do you know my quote?
It is harder to crack prejudice than an atom. Yes, it is harder to get somebody to break their stereotype about you than it is to crack an atom. That's true.
Albert Einstein.
Yes, that's true. Okay. All right. So let's get started. So Adriana, Mohammed, and Russell Majid, I don't know what's going on with your microphones, but I can't hear any of you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong. So let's start with Jelko.
Okay.
Jelko, okay. Do you want to tell us a stereotype about your country, about France, or about another country?
Okay. Okay. So as you probably know, France has like thousands of stereotypes, but French, for example, we have okay, so we say a cliché. Then I don't know if you have that word in English. Okay.
Cliché, yeah.
Okay. Okay. The first major cliché is that French are rude. Okay. This is easily the biggest stereotype about the French. Okay, actually, there are some cultural differences which may lead you to believe that they are rude. However, I don't think that they are rude as long as you treat them like politely with, you know, just you really can't make a friendship on the street. That is just not the way the French culture works. It's not different than Americans, so I think that only Americans find French rude.
Okay, yeah, that's actually true. Who has heard the stereotype before that the French are rude? Rude. Everybody knows what rude is, right?
Yes.
Right? Rude, like they're mean, they don't have any manners, they don't treat you nicely, they don't want to be your friends, they're rude. Who has heard this stereotype before?
Not rude, but I know French people, very nationalistic people.
Patriotic.
Very patriotic.
Yeah.
And I have a little bit the story with this, but maybe I can talk later.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I have heard this before, what Jelko is saying, that French are rude, and I think this is predominantly a North American stereotype that French people are like, they're not nice. I've heard that before because living in North America, we hear that all the time, and I don't think that's true. Why do you think stereotypes start? Why do you think people say these things? What do you think is the root of all of this?
Well, okay, so we have a lot of tourists here. And a lot of they are American and they don't speak French. And okay, so the major city for tourism is Paris, and Parisians are slightly impolite. Okay,
Impolite.
Okay.
Impolite is not polite. The opposite of polite is impolite. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so if you're not speaking French, you may find some difficulties to communicate. But if you learn some basic French like hello, thank you, etc., suddenly you'll hear French people speaking fluent English, which is just an irony.
Yes.
But the way it is. So you really should, before coming to Paris, you really should spend some time learning some basic phrases, and you not really have to speak French. That's ridiculous. But if you like can say bonjour, merci, something like that, you will suddenly see the whole new face of French people.
Yeah, and why do you guys think that is? That if you go to France and you try to talk to French people in their language, they'll be warm, they'll be nicer towards you. Why do you think that is? Does anybody have a guess? Yeah, Sebastian, go ahead.
Yeah, because I guess is for me as well is when you are with some people that is for a foreign country, and you see that that person is trying to communicate with you, is trying to to be friendly, you know. Is trying to, I don't know, to be friendly, actually.
They're making an effort.
Yeah.
Not coming to your country and like, I want a cafe coffee, whatever you call it here, okay? They're being rude.
Okay, you are Canadian, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Now imagine a French person coming to Canada and asking you for a direction or something like that in French. I think you would think that he or she is like crazy.
Jelko, I speak a little bit of French because Canada is bilingual in French and English.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is what you said is absolutely true, and it's true here in Canada as well. The province, Quebec, which is predominantly French speaking, if you go there, even if you're a Canadian, if you are a Canadian from another part of Canada and you go to Quebec and you talk to everybody in English and you don't make an effort to speak in French, they'll not be as nice to you. They'll be like, whatever, okay?
Yes, but even if you speak really basic French, they will be like
they'll embrace
nice
you. They'll embrace you. Yes, exactly. That's absolutely true.
Then you have different stereotypes like French women don't shave, which is like ridiculous.
Is that true?
Because they are not only stylish and have a wonderful, fashion and everything like that, but they're always impeccably groomed.
I think, has everybody heard this? That in Europe, people think that women are au naturel. Have you guys heard that before?
Okay.
Do you guys know what that means? Au naturel?
Can you write?
No? Okay, it's not English, it's French. Au naturel means all natural, meaning that French women, they don't shave and they don't take care of themselves, and they're very raw, like they'll have hair on their legs and they'll wear shorts and skirts, and this is called being au naturel. It translates into being all natural. So here in North America, we think that European women never ever shave, which Jelko had just told me is not true.
The most ridiculous thing.
Thank God. Okay, Jelko, thank you so much for sharing those with us. And these.
Can I ask him something to Jelko?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't visit Paris, but I've heard something in the Louvre Museum. There is no.
In the
Louvre Museum, there is no explanation in English or the other language. It's only in French.
You can get the headphones and get a translation by simultaneous interpreters in various languages, not only in English, but like we have a Russian, but at least 10 languages, I guess, or more. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I think that you need to pay something for that, but it's not really expensive, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's no sign or there's no explanation in the museum. Is it right? Without any different language.
Direction. Okay. No, they are not.
Because in Turkey, in touristic areas, we have all 2 or 3 language, German, English, and Turkish explanations, signs, that kind of things, to according to help the tourists, foreigners, they can understand what they have to go or what they show. But I heard it in Louvre Museum, there is nothing but only French.
It really depends on the museum itself. Like there are countless museums in Paris, and it really, if some museums do have translations, some on the other hand that do not.
Do
It
not,
really
yeah.
depends on the museum.
Yeah.
But like in streets, you will really rarely find like translations in English. But they are usually names of streets, so you couldn't really translate that, I guess.
I think that French people, just in general, are very proud of their language because
Yes, that's true. That's true.
because in Canada, when you go to Quebec, nothing is in English, and Quebec is in Canada. So when I go to Quebec, when I go to Montreal, nothing is written in English. Everything is in French. So even if you're in an English-speaking country, because they are so proud of their heritage, they're so proud of their language, they want to
Yes, that's true.
they want to speak, and they want their everywhere. So I don't really think that it's being inconsiderate. I think it's just that they're really proud of it, so they want it to be more important for them than, English or other languages. Because the same is here. Like, all of Canada is English except Quebec. Nothing in Quebec is in English. Everything is in French.
Yes, but I guess that in an English-speaking environment, you don't have like French or any language translations except English.
In Canada, we have French and English all over Canada. But
Really?
but in Quebec, it's only French. There's no English. For example, when I'm driving on the highway, all the street signs will be in English, and then they'll be in French. But once you enter Quebec, it's only French, no English. So I get lost. Go ahead, Hamid. Yeah.
Okay, so we have another stereotype, which is the most disgusting one, and that is that French people stink.
This I've never
Actually,
heard.
Occasionally you can find a French people who's odd.
A French person, singular.
Okay. French person. That's what I said. Okay. So whose odor would like make you cry? This is extremely rare. Hygiene is really a big deal here. So really, that is really a hell no. This cliche is really not true.
Oh, I've actually never heard that one, but it's good to know that you guys shower. Hamid, what did you say?
The same thing for some part of
like 3 times a
Belgium.
day.
For some part of Italy?
No, Belgium.
Belgium. What is it in some parts of Belgium, Hamid?
I mean, for example, last year I visited one part for Belgium, and everybody speaks French, and I could not contact with them.
Oh,
because I was speaking English, but anybody didn't want to understand me.
Even they know English, but they didn't want to speak.
Oh, okay, yeah. If I think it's about making an effort, right? If you try to show them I am trying, then they'll be like, okay, we'll have mercy on you and we'll talk to you in English.
Either reply in English. Really,
thank you so much for sharing all that with us. I really, really do appreciate that you shared all these stereotypes with us about France. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to a different part of the world. Let's go to Chile. And Sebastian, why don't you tell us some stereotypes that people hold about your country?
Well, people who have been here says that we are liars.
Oh, liars! Why? Why do you say that?
Because, and that is true.
Oh my gosh.
So then, wait. Then it's not a stereotype.
No. But if someone tells you that, oh no, they lie all the time. That is true, but they are not like. For example, I will not say, oh, I'm a doctor and I'm from Chile and I'm traveled to Europe last week, for example. Not that kind of lie. This is
kind of license.
Yeah, this will be like one conversation between two person, okay? It will be like a casual meeting, like in the street, for example.
Okay.
And we say, oh, hi, man, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Good, so and blah, 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 etc. Why don't you give me your phone number so I will call you at the weekend and we can hang out? Oh, yeah, sure. So you will give your number, your cell phone number. Okay, I will call you. you will never call that person again.
Oh, so
Oh, that's like
Okay.
white lies.
the white lies.
Very,
That's a
yeah,
good word.
kind of
It's
white
about
lies.
intimacy.
What do
Yeah,
you
or
what do you mean about intimacy, Nihan?
When you're close with somebody, you really call him or her. But when you don't want to see him, you're just politely, I will call you, but you never call.
Yeah, this
but
is
we're doing too much here. It's
when you're doing it to the point that it's getting out of control, is what you're saying.
it's not getting out of nobody's getting. I mean, if I say I tell you that I'm going to call you, you know that I'm not going to call you, and the other person knows that. You know, it's like the two person knows that it's not a lie. It's just to be polite. Just say I'm going to call you, and instead of saying okay, bye, I will never call you again. I don't
So this
mind.
it's social pressure, right? Social pressure.
Yeah, and actually, people who has been here, they have told me this, and they say, for example, one time, one friend told me the other day or time, like I don't know. They were saying, okay, what about if we do a barbecue next Saturday? Yeah, sure. And then at the weekend, I was expecting a call, and nothing happened. No one. We don't have any barbecue, and I was waiting. Like,
Now see, this is bad. This is a bad example. Like, yeah, this is a bad example where you're lying and you're hurting other people's feelings as well. Yeah, this is a bad.
If you are from here, it will be like, oh yeah, no big deal, I know. But if you are from another country, it is bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, and so yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my own people and for the foreign people who are here.
Don't say sorry, but it's like it's good to know that if
lying,
you go.
Hina.
I don't know what to believe anymore. What's true?
I think Sebastian is a super liar.
He's a very good liar. He's a Chilean liar.
Like a politician.
Like a politician. So Sebastian, so this is the true stereotype that people have about Chile then.
Yeah, we don't know. Oh my God, my English.
That's okay.
We don't tell now. I mean, foreign people get it that we are lying, not us. You know, we don't get it. I know it because they told me.
Yeah.
But if they have never told me, I will be like, no, we are not liars. That is a lie. You know.
Okay. Who has heard this about Chile before?
I never heard.
Yeah.
And I'm disappointed.
Aww, Nihan's disappointed. She's like, I wanted to go to Chile, but I'm not gonna go anymore. Aww.
No, not like that, but it's very interesting.
Yeah. So now you know that if a Chilean tells you they're gonna meet you for dinner, don't get ready for dinner.
Yeah.
There is no dinner.
It's okay for me. I'm lazy, you know. It's okay for me.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Let's see. Adriana is without limits. She's trying and trying again to join. Adriana, can you hear now? Can you talk? She's like, I'm not gonna give up. Okay, we're gonna hope for Adriana for the best. Okay, so let's see. I don't know what's wrong today, but everybody is getting dropped, and I have no idea what's wrong with the website. Anyway, go ahead, Sebastian.
We have more time.
We do. We have lots of time. Yeah. So Nihan, so let's move on to you. So Nihan, don't talk about too many stereotypes because from Turkey, because Hamid has to talk about only one. Okay. So Nihan.
I just want to say one thing. you already noticed I'm a very big movie fan, and I watch many movies. Some of them maybe 5 or 10 minutes that pointed the Turkey. They are mentioning about the Turkey, like Indiana Jones or James Bond movies. At least a few seconds about Turkey. It's a little bothering me because they still assume us, all of the people in Turkey are Muslims, and Turkey is ruled by Sharia, you know, the
Sharia law
Islamic
is
law.
Islamic law, yeah.
Yeah, and every woman wear turban or kind of scarf on their head.
Turban is what men wear, the big thing. So I think what you mean is like a headscarf. A headscarf?
Headscarf, but in Turkey and the Islamic areas, they call turban.
They call it
Yeah, for women wearing, and it's a little bothering me because I just saw James Bond's last movie, and beginning of the 10 minutes, it's recorded in Istanbul.
Yeah.
And very interesting because all of the women are wearing turbans and like Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
Istanbul is not like that. It's a very big city, and it's a modern city, I guess. And that kind of expressions bother me also. Fearless Turk or enemy of the Greek. That's a nationalist attitudes, and they are not common in our country. And I am stopped and go to the Hamid. What else he want to say?
No, so tell us. So a lot of people still believe that Turkey is a very Muslim country. Is it only modern in Istanbul, or is it modern all over the country?
I can truly say to you, the hardcore Islamics is only 15% of Turkey population. 15.
Okay.
15. The others are modern, and they don't wear lots of scarves or that kind of things. It's a very common stereotype for Turkey, and it's very wrong.
It's very wrong. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't know a lot about Turkey, but I do know that it's a Muslim country, and
amazing series. I love them.
What? Sorry, Jilka?
Turkey makes great shows.
TV series.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so for example, I watch Suleiman. I don't know how that is called in Turkish.
But you know, it's about Ottoman Empire.
Yes, that is an amazing show.
And the shows are in Turkish, right?
Well, yes, but we have like you can download.
You have subtitles. Subtitles. Ah, okay. Yeah, subtitles when you translate it. Okay.
Well, I personally watch more than like 10 shows
that are Turkish.
Yes, they are amazing. You could watch them.
Wow, I had no idea. Like I said, I don't know much about Turkey. All I knew about Turkey, maybe up till a few years ago, was that it was a Muslim country. And I feel that most Muslim countries are very conservative. I mean, if you look at, Iran, Iraq, a lot of countries in the Middle East. So I assume that Turkey was similar, like it was like those countries. So I actually didn't know that it was as modern as it is. The recent riots that are happening in Turkey, because of that, I've learned that Turkey is actually not that Muslim as I had thought it to be. So so thank you for clearing that up, Nihan. Hamid, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, I want to add something related to Nihan's sayings. Last time I was chatting with one Argentinian friend, and she said to me, in your country, the men is getting married with 4 ladies.
Oh my gosh.
So, polygamy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Polygamy. If you guys don't know, being married to more than one person at the same time is called polygamy. Okay.
So,
It's about Sharia law, you know.
Yeah.
yes, and old tradition, old custom.
It's an old custom. So, Hamid, do you support this custom?
No. And I
Why
said to
not?
her,
Oh my God.
I said to her, I don't find anyone, and how can I feed four ladies? I cannot find
So
one
you say
lady.
if you were rich?
No.
You're like, even if I was rich, I only want one woman. I don't want more than one woman.
Yes, and I will give my whole power to her.
So, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about what's happening in Turkey right now? From what I understand, what's happening in Turkey is because the government right now is more Islamic than past governments have been. Is that true?
Yeah, you're right.
It is?
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're back? Okay, that's awesome. Hamid, what about you? What do you think?
Maybe I can write something after the lesson, because it is very sensitive topic for me.
Okay.
And sometimes I don't like speaking for political issues.
Okay, that's totally fine. That's
okay.
what, yeah,
I
totally respect that. Don't worry about it. Hamid,
but
so
I want to say another things. There are also some prejudices for Turkey, like my example, and Nihan mentioned good points, and some people also know Turkey like old Arabian countries, Arabic countries.
Okay.
Another example is Nihan mentioned a lot of things, so I cannot remember many much.
Okay, that's okay. So you just want to say that the stereotype that some people have is that Turkey is like an old Arab country. That's a stereotype that people have about it as well.
Yes, and one thing came. Some movies says Turkish people are bad people. They like war things. I mean,
they like war. Okay.
Yes, like that.
Barbarian.
Barbaric people.
Barbaric is when the people are barbaric. Like Turkish people are barbaric. Okay. Then they are barbarians. Okay. It's barbarian is like calling someone a race. All right. So you are Turkish, you're from Turkey. All right. So if you are barbarians, then you are barbaric. Okay. So people have a stereotype that Turkish people are very barbaric.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't heard of that one either. All right, thank you, Nihan, and thank you, Hamid, for sharing those with us. Sebastian had a question. He wanted to share a positive stereotype about Chile with us. All right, so you want to clean up the damage. You're like, oh my God, I told everybody that everyone in Chile lies. Shit.
Actually, that is not the word that I have in my mind.
Okay, so you're like, I have to fix it. So what's a positive stereotype about Chile? Tell us.
Oh my God. Okay. I mean, is that some people from Latin American countries think about us, but it's not true. They think that we are kind of traitors, bad persons, bad people. Yeah. And this is because of in the 80s, Argentina and England, they were in a war, the Guerra de las Malvinas. I don't know the name of the war in Well, anyway.
Okay.
And the only South American country who support England was Chile. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, but but the reason is that we were in the military regime, and the president of the time, Pinochet, was friend with Margaret Thatcher.
Oh,
and so everyone thinks, maybe not now like too much, but they think that Chile, like the people of Chile, is traitor to Argentina, but it's not. It's just the government. In that moment, the Chilean people had no vote and actually almost nothing to say. So that is very wrong that we don't care about our, in this case, neighbor and brothers. We call brothers to the Argentinians.
Yeah, because I feel like Chilean and Argentinians are on good relationships. Like they're on a good relationship with each other, right? Or no?
I mean, we in that time, in that period of time, we were almost get to war actually because of that.
Okay.
And the Pope intervened and everything. But yeah, we have good relationship. But they always bring this up like, oh, you traitors, you know, you don't support us. But that is not true. Actually, we, especially like now in this time that we are fighting, not as like Turkey and Brazil, we have our problems here too. We are really proud of being South American, and with Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Brazil now. So yeah, that is a lie, and we love South America.
So you're saying that the positive stereotype is that Chile and Argentina actually are brotherhood with each other. They're not like enemies, and there's no animosity. Yeah. You guys know what animosity is?
Yes.
What is animosity? I'm writing it down. Animosity. Animosity is like, 200 years ago, you didn't take our side and you fought with us. So 200 years later, I am still mad at you. Okay? Yeah. This is animosity.
Kind of hostile.
Yeah, and exactly. To be hostile, to still hold a grudge. You guys know what a grudge is? Grudge. What's a grudge?
Attitude? No.
Yeah, to hold like a complaint against somebody. I have a grudge against you. You told me you'd go out with me, but you didn't. I don't forgive you for it. I am holding a grudge. Okay? So when
hatred.
Yes, not really hatred, but it's like I haven't forgiven you for something that you did. Okay? It still hurts me. You're still an enemy with that person. That state is called animosity. Okay? So what Sebastian is saying is that Chileans and Argentinians, there is no animosity between them anymore. Okay? There might have been in the past, but they have resolved their differences and the animosity is no longer there. Okay? So holding a grudge, having animosity towards someone, it's still like, I am mad at you for that thing that you did and I don't forgive you for it. Okay? When you move on from that, then you have settled your differences and you've moved on from that today. Okay? So perfect. It's a good thing that you mentioned that. Sebastian?
I want to thank Sebastian for their great poem Neruda.
Pablo Neruda. Oh, Nihan. Thank you.
It's very great, and in Turkey it's very popular. He is really.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Sebastian, so
when
moved.
I think Chile, I only imagine Neruda, and I read a lot of books, and he is very friendly. I don't think so. He is a liar or that kind of thing. He's very friendly. Yeah. He's very warm.
Forget about what I said. Just
we're amazing people.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me just say hi to Anita Avila. Can you hear me? Anita, are you there? Oh man, I feel like everybody who's new who's joining can't hear me. If you guys can't hear me, I can't hear anybody who's joining who's new. Everybody needs to refresh their page, okay? Refresh your Verbling page or refresh your Hangout. Enemize. No, enemize is not a word. Okay, enemize is not a word. All right. Okay. Enemize. I don't know. It's weird. It depends on your context, but it doesn't mean the same thing as animosity. Animosity is like a grudge. An enemy is somebody who you are currently engaged in a war or a fight with. Okay, like you are my enemy. I hate you. Animosity is like, we still talk to each other, but I haven't forgotten that you did a bad thing to me once. That's animosity. Okay. Enemize would be like to make someone an enemy, to want revenge on them. Okay, all right. These are different. These are different severity. Revenge is very strong. A grudge is not that strong. Okay. All right. So Anita, I don't think you can hear me because I can't hear you either. Okay. So that's great. Thank you. Jelko, do you have a positive stereotype about Serbia or France that you want to share with us?
Positive.
Which
Actually, it's hard to find a positive one about those two countries. Okay, but as far as animosity is concerned, you probably know that we had a lot of wars in the Balkans between Croatia, Montenegro, Serbia, Bosnia, etc. And it's really not even a grudge, it's even more, it's in a higher level. Mm-hmm. It's not really like enemies, but something between. Mm-hmm. I don't really know how to express myself.
Okay.
But, you have like a really big level of how to say, like patriotic need for revenge or something like that.
Okay. So a patriotic need for revenge. Sorry, I was. Are you talking about Serbia or are you talking about France?
No, about Serbia. And,
about Serbia.
Croatia, Bosnia, etc.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So there's like a very strong need to take revenge, to level.
But not really revenge, like to fight. It's really like
nationalism.
National. Like, okay. Mm-hmm.
It's really more like to. Let me find the word. I'm not sure how to say that.
Racism?
No, there's not really racism. Maybe between religions, but not really between nations.
Okay. So why don't you explain it to us again? So what's the need to not to fight, but to get fair?
Like
mm-hmm.
to, you know what I mean. Like it's really just the same.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. So Jelko, you can compose your thoughts, and then I'll come back to you. Hamid has a positive stereotype about Turkey that he wants to talk about. So Hamid, yes, what is it?
Turkish people are very intelligent. I mean, for some people, what they see, they can make up again, especially for engineering things.
Okay, so they have good memory. Good memory.
Good photographic memory.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes Turkish people are subtle.
Are supple?
Subtle. I will write.
Subtle.
I will write.
Subtle. The word is subtle.
Yes, subtle.
Subtle. You don't say B. So SUBTLE is said like this. Subtle. Okay?
Subtle. Okay.
We do not say the B. The B is silent. Okay? Does everybody know what subtle means?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay? What is subtle?
It's mean fine, polite,
gentle.
Yes, not gentle. Strong. Not strong. Basically, not strong. Something that is delicate, or it's what's another way to say it? It's nice, it's sharp. Something that is not overly complex or complicated is said to be subtle. Okay? So Hamid is saying that Turkish people are said to be subtle.
And also Turkish people are peaceful,
mm-hmm.
Gentlemen. Like we have a good sample for First World War. Do you know Çanakkale, Hina?
Do I know what?
Çanakkale, Turkish city.
No, I don't. Nihan, what are you sighing
example,
about, Nihan?
He's talking about formal historical events, but I disagree with him. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. So Hamid, you do not have a supporter in Nihan. Your stereotypes are not supported by Nihan. I actually want to show you guys a stereotype, a picture that's going to summarize all the stereotypes that people have about America. Are you guys ready for this? Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Do you guys see? This is the most stereotypical picture about America on the internet. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Why do you guys think this is the most stereotypical picture about America? Sebastian, what's one thing in the picture that is stereotypical?
Everything.
Everything! Jelko, what do you think? What is one thing in the picture that is stereotypical?
Like everything, but for me, it's probably the food.
The food. Okay. What is a stereotype?
Or the flag. Maybe, okay.
The flag?
Yes.
Well, the flag is there to tell you what country they're talking about, right? So what's stereotypical about the food? What is it?
Oh my God. Junk food. You say like
junk
that?
food?
Yeah,
junk food. What? Look at the fat guy. The guy is fat. What's another stereotype about people in America?
Oh my God, they're fat.
Obese. They're obese. Yeah. Obese is when you are way too overweight. Like this person is not fat, he is obese. So a stereotype about Americans, they eat a lot of junk food. They're very obese. What's another stereotype about them that you see in this picture?
Gun, weapon.
War. Yes. You see the gun? Yeah. That they go to war with other countries. Okay. What else? What's another stereotype? Look at it. Look in his head. Walmart. Exactly. Walmart. That all Americans love shopping at Walmart. That's another stereotype. Nihan, what about you?
I think baseball hat.
The baseball hat. Yeah, baseball hat. Okay. Americans love going to baseball games. Can you see his what he is breathing through?
The oxygen.
The oxygen, yeah. So healthcare is a very big deal in America. So they bring that into this picture as well. Why do you think the flag is there? What are Americans? Are they very patriotic about their country?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So patriotic. Okay. They think that America is the best country in the world, right?
Yes.
So so they are very patriotic. They think there is no country better than America in the world. So this picture summarizes more than half the stereotypes that people have about Americans. Right? Do you guys want to know what this picture is called?
Caricature.
Murica. Why do you guys think we call this picture Murica? It's written like that. Why do you guys think we call this picture Murica? Okay, in
I am from Iraq, if you hear about him.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And this is your is this your first time in my class?
In your class, yes, but sometime I enter to groups.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So well, we're just talking about some stereotypes in the world. So I just shared a picture with all the students. So that picture that we just saw is called Murica. Why do you guys think we call that picture Murica? So Sebastian, Nihan, Hamid, Yelko, those guys who were in the earlier class, can
I
you
know
guys hear
that
me?
some Americans like tend to omit some letters like oh yeah. I don't
This
know.
this is actually a southern way of saying America. You know that the states like Texas and all the southern states
Okay.
in the south, they sometimes talk like that. They'll say America, all right? So this is like it's making not really making fun, but it's using their dialect to say America. Okay? So that picture that we saw, very very stereotypical American picture. If you could make a picture like that about your country, what would your picture look like? Nihan?
We have a video about France. I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, definitely. Send it to us in the chat. Nihan, if there was a picture like that about Turkey, what would that picture look like?
I don't know. About beach or sun. Maybe in the beach, some guy eating kebab, and the other woman had belly dance. You know, belly
Okay.
dance.
Yeah, dancing. Yeah, I know belly dancing. Okay. So all positive things. Okay, Sebastian, what about you? What would a picture about Chile look like if you had to draw it for all the stereotypes?
It has to be a guy or a girl, a couple. Okay, a couple.
Okay.
Eating traditional Chilean food, wine, dancing the traditional dance here.
Okay.
In the beach, being lazy, maybe. I don't know.
Naked on the beach.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Hamid has just sent us something. I think Hamid has sent us pictures for Turkey. What Turkey stereotype would look like. That's awesome.
Hina,
Yeah.
can we say what we think about Canada?
Yeah, we have a couple of minutes. So everybody tell me one thing that they think about Canada. So Sebastian, you can start. You can start. What do you think about Canada?
Damn it. Okay. Well, actually, this is what I think, and I'm saying think too many times.
That's okay.
Yeah. The stereotype is that Canada is one of the most safe and nicest place to live and go to visit.
Nicest places.
Nicest.
Places. Mm-hmm.
And with nice people and so positive things.
I have one.
It's true, actually. Go ahead, Nihan. What stereotype do you have? Mm-hmm.
Canada is no summer. It's always cold and snowy.
It's always
kind of
winter.
11 months of the year. Yeah, it's a stereotype.
Okay, so it's really, really cold all the time. Okay. Jelko, what about you? What stereotype?
Say something about. I don't really know how you pronounce.
Boot.
A boot.
A boot. Yes. A boot.
Is it real?
No, it's not. A lot of people think that Canadians say some words funny, and the word about is one of those words. So people think that Canadians say about like a boot, like a shoe, like they say it like that. We don't. No one says it like that. There's a province in like on the other side of the country, and maybe like 5 people say a boot over there. Not everybody does. Yeah, that's a very popular stereotype. Hamid, what about you?
In my opinion, the best country for education.
Yeah, Canada, one of the best countries for education. Absolutely. Heather, do you have any stereotypes for Canada?
Yes, I share the same point with Nihan and Hamid that it is one of the coldest country.
Yeah, it's summer in Canada right now, so I'll only break the one stereotype. It is 28 degrees today here in Toronto. It's
Oh,
really, really hot. Here, I'll show you. I'm sitting, there's a window. It's all green and hot
Oh,
outside that window. It's really, really hot. People are wearing like shorts and skirts and tank tops, and it's pretty
It's
hot.
raining here. It's disgusting in Paris. You cannot imagine how bad it is.
It's amazing here right now. I think next week our temperatures are going to go up to 35 degrees. So
Hina,
it gets
what was your special day that entering the summer? We read about a text. Do you remember? In Canada, you have a special week or weekend.
we have Canada Day weekend. So July 1st is Canada's national like Independence Day. So we have Victoria Day weekend.
Victoria Day, yeah.
Victoria.
Beginning of the summer, I guess.
Yes, Victoria Day weekend marks the beginning of summer. So it gets really hot. People pull out their barbecues, and it's awesome. I actually have to end this broadcast now, guys. Not everybody speaks French in Canada. No. Everybody in Quebec does, but you don't have to learn to speak French. You have to learn to speak it in middle school. So you learn it for 4 or 5 years, but you don't have to continue
But you
learning
know
it.
a little bit French.
Yes,
You know a little bit.
I know like upper intermediate level French.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to end this class right now.
Thanks,